Howdy, partner. Today we travel back in time to the 1800s Wild West with some rare photos that will make you feel like you just stepped into a time machine. So grab your 6-shooter and saddle up, because this is be a rooting tootin' good time. Our first photo takes us to Virginia City, Nevada in 1876. This was a booming mining town during the Comstock Lode when silver was discovered in the area. The town quickly grew to over 30,000 residents, making it one of the largest cities in the western United States at the time. The photographer, William M. Canby, captured the essence of life in the town, including the saloons, hotels, and the everyday people who made it their home. Speaking of saloons, let's take a closer look at one of the most popular watering holes in Virginia City, the Oriental Saloon. Established in 1864. The Oriental Saloon was one of the first businesses to open in Virginia City during the height of the Comstock Lode. It quickly became one of the most popular saloons in town due to its proximity to the mines and the lawlessness that pervaded the area. The saloon was known for its rowdy atmosphere, with fights and gunplay being commonplace. In fact, it was said that more than one person had been killed in the saloon during its early years. Despite the violence, the Oriental Saloon was also a popular spot for gamblers, with poker games going on day and night. The saloon was also a hub for miners looking to strike up a conversation and maybe make a new friend or two. They came from all over the world to work in the mines, and they were a rough and tumble bunch, to say the least. They worked long and dangerous hours, and when they weren't working, they were drinking, gambling, and fighting. But despite the hardships they faced, they were also a close-knit community, and they relied on each other too. Survive in one of the most inhospitable environments imaginable. Canby's photo captures the true essence of the Oriental Saloon and the men who frequented it. The dimly lit room is filled with smoke from the cigars and pipes being smoked by the men, while the bottles on the bar glisten in the candlelight. Each man has his own story to tell, and together they form a snapshot of life in the Wild West. But our journey through time isn't over yet. We've got more rare photos to explore, and you won't want to miss them, so stick around. Next, we'll mosey on over to Dodge City, Kansas, and pay a visit to Boot Hill, the town's famous cemetery. Boot Hill was established in 1872 and was the final resting place for many cowboys, Native Americans, and outlaws who died in Dodge City. The most famous person buried in Boot Hill is Wyatt Earp, the legendary lawman who helped bring order to the town during its Wild West days. There are many stories about Wyatt Earp, and he's often been portrayed as a hero in movies and TV shows. But the truth is that he was a complex man who did both good and bad things during his life. He was a gambler, a miner, a buffalo hunter, and a lawman, and he was involved in some of the most famous shootouts in Wild West history. But despite his rough exterior, he was also a man of integrity who had a strong sense of right and wrong. And he was respected by many of the people who knew him, even if they didn't always agree with his methods. In addition to Wyatt Earp, Boot Hill is also the final resting place for many other people who died in Dodge City. Some of them were victims of violence, while others died of natural causes. But they all played a role in the town's history, and the cemetery is a reminder of the tough conditions that people lived under in the Wild West. The headstones in Boot Hill are weathered and worn, and many of them are broken or fallen over. This is not surprising, given that the cemetery was established during the Civil War and was never intended to be a permanent burial ground. Many of the people buried here died young, and their graves are a testament to the hardships they faced. As you wander through the cemetery, you can't help but feel a sense of sadness and also a sense of wonder. These people may have lived and died in a different time period, but their stories are still relevant today. They remind us of the cost of progress and the importance of remembering those who came before us. So there you have it, a rare glimpse into the Wild West that will make you feel like you've traveled back in time. From the rowdy saloons of Virginia City to the final resting place of Wyatt Earp in Boot Hill. These photos capture the essence of a time and place that is now gone forever. But don't worry, partner, You can always come back to this video and relive the experience again. Just click the link below and you'll be back in the Wild West in no time. So long.